Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Set Plays, where I play through Bayonetta 2 with a fresh new save file, just kicking back, relaxing, doing what I do best. It's nice to see that a lot of you guys are coming in to watch the stream. I see that Last Gogeta is here. I see that Bam Ada de Bayou is here. Debotics Ribery, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I see that Devil Joe is here. Chrysor is here. Nice, wonderful people coming in. I also see Daedron. Woohoo, yeah. We got a nice reunion of old school Bayonetta players here. That's awesome. Yeah, this is great. I'm a little bit tired. I don't know if you guys can tell. I didn't get much sleep last night. And I had to wake up early this morning to go help out with the fam with a few things. But I'm feeling pretty good now. So I got the energy to get through Bayonetta 2. Hopefully Bayonetta 2 isn't all that exhausting. I mean, I've already said what I had to say about the game. So let's just move on forward and, you know, kick some ass. So let's move on forward to an ancient civilization. Alright. Hello, Joey. Oh, I remember this chapter. This chapter was a pain in the ass when it came to trying to do a pure platinum run for my YouTube series. Doing this on Non-Stop Infinite Climax is absolute hell. Hey, Bayonetta Minaj. What's up, buddy?
Whatever your friend did to get on the other side of these, let's just say she's not having a good day. No,
oh, I'm doing well. How are you, man?
But she'd still be alive if she hadn't wasted.
I'm in a really good mood today. Huh? Everything feels so nice. Like I said, I was tired, but outside of just a lack of sleep, I feel positively good today.
Can wait for now. I'm opening the gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up falling asleep. And it's up to you guys to try to play the game for yourselves. I'm gonna program this game so that we can have a Twitch plays Bayonetta sort of thing.
If our stalker decides to show up again. All right, let's do this. Try to keep up.
Shut up, Loki. Yeah, no, when I was trying to do the Non-Stop Infinite Climax difficulty Pure Platinum run here, this was an absolute nightmare. The first verse alone was already whooping my ass because you have to deal with these dogs that are lightning fast compared to the ones from the first game. It won't put me to sleep when I have to deal with these monstrous monsters. Greed. I'm sure this game is gonna wake me up with the nightmares that it induces. There we go. Trust me, it is way worse when you play this game on Non-Stop Infinite Climax. I'm kind of glad I'm playing this game on normal mode, because the last thing I want is for you guys to hear me rant to high heavens about how much I hate this game. Oh dear lord. If you were watching me playing this game on the highest difficulty, I probably would be demonetized for saying the worst things you'll ever hear. Let's try to keep this a nice, clean, Christian stream. Hello, Set. I've made it. Oh, crap. Hold on. Hello, Set. I've made it after going through many annoying loops to install Twitch. Oh, cool. Hopefully it wasn't that annoying for you to set up, but thanks for catching the stream nonetheless. Hey, Sliding Panda Man. So many halos. There we go. This is one of the hidden Muspelheims here. My memory is fuzzy with all the Muspelheims here, so I'm not entirely sure which one is this one. I believe it was the use witch time? Oh no, it's use enemy arms. Okay. I actually love that shotgun. The way Bayonetta winds up for the blast feels so goddamn satisfying. If there's one thing I can commend about this game is the animation. Animation's pretty damn cool. Oh, what the fuck? This dude immediately recovered after that witch time. That's kind of dumb. But there we go. Damn it! This was supposed to be a pure platinum run. Trying to dive deep into this game is like crashing into a concrete wall at 100 miles an hour. Exactly. There we go. Got my heart. Let's get out of here. Hey, TV Lord, what's going on, buddy? Break history by watching me actually go past chapter 9, right? It's funny how chapter 9 seems to be like my my breaking point. I guess that's exactly what it is. Chapter 9 is my breaking point. That's why I either get bored or get too frustrated. But no, not this time. I'm actually going to go through and finish this game once and for all. I had made the promise that I would finish this game before 3 would come out, and I am sticking to my guns here. As for the Pure Platinum Run videos, I actually do intend to finish that at some point. I'm not sure when, and I'm not even sure if I'll do it before or after Bayonetta 3, because I certainly would like to do a Bayonetta 3 Pure Platinum video. Oh, I was supposed to dodge that. I don't know why I didn't. There we go. Went back to NSIC on Bayo 1, and man, the difference is massive, isn't it? It is a huge difference.
Try to keep up.
Shut up, Loki. God damn you. Why must you annoy the ever-living hell out of me? I'm trying to defend you and say you're kind of cool, but every time you open your mouth, it just makes me want to puke.
Just remember.
I actually like this boss. This boss is a lot of fun to fight against. There we go. It's Golem, but where's the ring to destroy in Mountain Doom? Well, we are going to Fimbulventer. That's where we're going to drop off the ring, I suppose. I actually like Golem. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like since he's not an enemy you can't... He's not an enemy you're able to combo. I just think the way he sways around makes it a lot of fun. I don't know, that's my opinion, but I can still see why he's a bad enemy altogether. But coming up is one enemy I definitely will say is bad. Let's see, because this was something I had wanted to bring up in the last stream, but I never got around to it, and I'm going to do my best to explain why I kind of don't like this enemy.
They need something to open it.
I'll do my best to explain, because, again, I kind of suck at explaining things.
Let's try out this piece.
No Bayonetta 2 slander? Well, I already lost. I'm sorry. Oops, wrong button. I was trying to taunt. Yeah, okay, this enemy, I absolutely, positively hate it so much. Allegiance. I really don't like this guy, and I actually spent a while fighting against this dude so I can be able to properly explain why I don't like this guy. See, let me see if I can do my best to explain it here. You see, what makes enemies in Bayonetta 1 so good is that the way they are designed is meant to give you a sort of clear idea what the enemy's intentions are. Like a good example of this would be Grace and Glory, where upon first glance, you know what they're meant to be. Their claws are huge, their bodies are tiny. So their design is meant to give you this idea that they're all about doing these swipes at you. They're doing melees constantly. They don't have any sort of random bullshit attack like they'll just randomly throw a projectile at you or anything like that. No, they're just a clear idea based on their design. They are claws, so they're always going to swipe at you, and they always do like a lot of things related to the claws, like spinning or darting towards you. And since their arms are able to stretch just a little bit but not too far, they're able to also do overheads and sweeps, all sorts of things. They don't bullshit you at all. They're meant for you to get a clear idea so that even if you haven't played the game in a very long time, when you jump back into Bayonetta, you sort of get that muscle memory back as you're fighting them, because they feel more ingrained in their designs. For Bayonetta 2, the big problem that I have with some of these enemy designs is that you don't get a clear idea of what their intentions are when it comes to attacking you. Like, when you see Allegiance, what do you picture? A centaur with a big sword. So you would think that because he's just a centaur with a big sword, he would be slow with giant sword swings. And that's mostly what he does. But he also happens to have a lot of trickery up his sleeves that doesn't really make much sense. Like, at random points, he'll be able to summon like these projectiles around him and dart towards you. His sword can also become a whip, which he can then stick into the ground, and then it comes at you in a disconnected form, where now you have to watch out not for him, but for the projectile that he's randomly able to shoot you from below. So it's like, if you don't play Bayonetta 2 for a long time and you jump in, you forget that he has these little trickeries up his sleeve that just it's sort of meant to divert what you're expecting out of him. You know what I mean? It feels like his design doesn't adhere to what he's supposed to be doing. Yeah, there are some things he does that are clear. He has a sword, he swings at you, he's large, he's chunky, so he's not very agile. But he also just has these random moves that allows him to attack you from any distance. And because of that sword becoming a whip, he can do massive, wild swings at you that can hit you when you least expect it. And it just feels like a lot of BS moments, especially when you're playing on Non-Stop Infinite Climax, where a lot of these enemies have incredibly fast recovery speed, where even if you knock them down and it looks like they're out for the count, they'll immediately retaliate with a wake-up attack that does these disconnected moves. And it's just one of those jarring moments that makes these enemies a lot more frustrating than they ought to be. Like, I feel like I'm doing my best to explain it here, and I hope you guys are understanding where I'm coming from with this perspective, because there are a lot of enemies that are a lot worse than Allegiance. And yeah, it's the disconnection that Allegiance has that makes him more frustrating to fight against. It's like there should have been more elements to him that let you know he does more than just sword swings, you know? Let's see, I'm at a distance, and look at that reach. There's no cutscene that lets you know that his sword can become a whip. You just sort of have to learn that while you're fighting him. And look at that. Like, he's free to be able to hit me from any distance. And now he has those projectiles. And that's also on top of the fact that you can't really properly combo him without using Witch Time, but that's a whole different story.
Let's keep moving.
Alright, let's go through this door. There should be something hidden here. Yeah, a broken moon pearl. Well, an actual full moon pearl. Alright, I don't think I'm missing anything else here, but okay. I think it's cool that it subverts expectations when you see him. Like, you think he's a slow melee guy, but then the sword turns into a friggin' whip and you're like, holy shit. Like, yeah, from that perspective, it's cool. But I also think it doesn't work well for players that want to play the game through muscle memory. Like, I don't know if muscle memory is the right word. I feel like enemies should be designed in a way that allows you to sort of instinctively pick up on what they're doing. Like, you won't notice it, but your brain will. That sort of thing. Yeah, these enemies would be more bearable if Witch Time functioned properly and you could actually combo them. Yeah, that's besides the point. Like, if we were able to combo them, they would be a little bit more tolerable. But when fighting them hand to hand, it's a whole different story. You know, there's a lot of things that places Bayonetta at a disadvantage when fighting against these types of enemies. I also want to make it clear that I'm not exactly a game design genius. Like, the things that I say are my own personal opinion. I do not claim to be a genius. I don't know, like, what exactly is important when it comes to action games. I just like to explain what it is I enjoy about them and what, you know, turns me off. There we go.
You're making it easy.
I already went into great details why the Witch Time system is kind of bonkers in Bayonetta 2. If you haven't already seen that, you should watch the first episode of my live stream. Also, he has a turnaround slash attack that has no wind up and comes out what feels like frame 1. It's so hard to dodge and comes down to luck. It's sort of luck, but it's also just I don't know how to explain it, but I guess it's just one of those where they sort of made these enemies feel like you're playing a fighting game where you have to anticipate their attacks and do those hard reads, I guess. Like, when you're able to hard read the enemies, the game can be fun. But when you're playing a game on the hardest difficulty, on the highest difficulty, those hard reads can be harder to do.
Take care of this.
I believe if you're able to hit every crystal, you get a heart. So let's see if I can do that. Yep. Well, I mean, I think I got it, but I'm not sure.
Right then.
Weapon swap combo the shit out of them. Yeah, no kidding. That's kind of like the only way to properly combo some of these enemies. Since there's no relaunches, you can only really weapon swap a lot to keep the combo going. I don't want to complain about that too much now.
Slow down.
What? Oh man. Okay, that was my fault though. Like I wanted to Umbran Spear right up to them so I could torture attack, but they were in the middle of an attack animation. Exactly. Prankmeister coming in here to say the exact words that I'm trying my best to explain, but can't. Attacks you need to read ahead of time don't work well in a game like this because it encourages being too passive, plus FGs have mind games that don't work versus AI. Exactly, exactly. I can't be too sure if that was the direction they're going for with Bayonetta 2, but it certainly feels like that's what they were trying to do. Like, make players do hard reads when fighting against these enemies. Whew, okay, that actually felt pretty cool though. Hey Yuri, thanks for subscribing. It's always nice to see more people coming in to watch these things. I don't ask for much. I never ask people to subscribe to my channel, so I'm always thankful that there are people that are interested in watching the materials that I create. I do hope that when Bayonetta 3 does come out, I can find all the time to be able to make all the stuff that I want to make. You know, whether it's combo videos or guides, you know, explanations on certain things. I know for a fact that my group, my Discord group, the Bayonetta Lab Corner, we're going to be working together as hard as we can to try to create like guides or maybe like basically talk over a lot of the things that we can discover so that we can put together in a compilation either through written forms or maybe a video form so that we can really get the most out of Bayonetta 3. That's the thing that I look forward to the most. And of course, the one thing that I want to do, and it's in the back of my head, is at some point in the far distant future to make a Bayonetta collab project. The third one, which would probably be the final one. But it's one of those where every time I say it's the last one, it's never the last one. There's always more. So it's like one of those, yeah, there might be more, but right now the focus is to try to get that third collab out of the way. But that won't be for a long time. I'm going to wait until 3 has made its impact on the community and people have discovered all the cool things that you can do in that game. And then I'll initiate the collab project and hopefully I can get a lot more people on board. Like I'm actually in talks with a lot of my old friends. Like I've been talking to some of the OG people in the Bayonetta community and the CUHRAYZEE community, and a lot of them are willing to come back to support the video, and that's something that I want to be able to execute, you know, because I know that's what a lot of people like. You know, I do all these things because it's fun to it's fun for me to create, and nothing makes me happier than watching other people get excited for the stuff that I make. You know what I mean?
Stop sitting around.
Oh, by the way, I actually wanted to bring this up because Prankmeister mentioned this in the comments in the last video, but a really good strategy for breaking through the shielded enemies is to go for a fully charged sword attack. I haven't tested it out yet, but from my understanding, it should give you a higher chance of breaking through the shield so that you can be able to get in that chunky score. So I'm going to go ahead and try that out. Ah, my timing is a little off though. I'm gonna try to dodge that move. While not guaranteed, it's still a pretty good strategy because when you're holding the charge, you do pause the score so that you could be able to continue gaining that high multiplier. Oh, it has to be the feet on Rakshasa? Okay, okay. Okay, I do apologize for misremembering your message, but on the next shielded enemy, I'll make sure to nail it. So it's this move. Ooh, that's actually kind of fast. Let's see, is there anything else I might be missing? Honestly, like, you guys gotta remember that I don't play Bayonetta 2 that often, so I may not remember all of the hidden locations that this game has. Yeah, shout outs to my homies in the Twitch section. You guys are the real homies. There's a bird up there and I would like to get it. Hold on. Let's see if I can get it. Got it. Not all that important to be honest, because I already have all the crows in my other save file, but they're fun to locate. There is a hidden verse somewhere here though. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. You know, I actually thought that because this Muspelheim was underwater, that the hidden Muspelheim verse behind this would be an underwater segment. Like, wouldn't it actually be cool if we had a segment here that's underwater? I mean, underwater segments are not that fun at all, but I actually thought they would have gone the distance and given us a challenge that involved fighting underwater. Let's see. Hi, Sed. I was wondering about your opinion on the multiple new mechanics that they talked about for Bayonetta 3. I actually already brought it up, but I will mention it here after I'm done with this don't touch the ground challenge. So give me 1 second. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. No! Ah, I touched the floor. Damn it. In underwater Muspelheim, I know it would be awful, but I'm shocked that they hadn't attempted to do something like that. I know it's a bad idea, but Bayonetta 2 is already a bad idea. I say we go the whole 9 yards. No! Ah! Not enough orbs. Air combos in Bayonetta 2 are kinda wonky. That's why they added these pillars here, like I explained in the second episode. So instead of doing a stay in the air challenge, it's a don't touch the ground challenge, which may sound the same, but the only difference is you have some sort of leverage here so that you could remain off the ground by simply standing on the pillars. Oh boy. There we go. Not bad. I got hit one time, but I mean, who cares? Yeah, you can't really abuse enemy step here. Okay, so I will give you my opinion on Bayonetta 3. So, what's the best way I can really say it? Like, overall, I am excited for Bayonetta 3. The stuff that I have seen so far has me excited. As far as gameplay goes, it's certainly not going to be boring. They are certainly making a lot of tweaks to Bayonetta 3 to try to find a good balance between those that like Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2. I like that they retooled Bayonetta so that her wicked weaves are a lot stronger in the third game, and they made them stronger by simply focusing on finishing your combos. So it's like, okay, Umbran Climax is technically there, but in order to really get into the Umbran Climax ability, you have to once again finish your combos. No more wasting magic, no more having to build magic. No, now all you have to do is focus on playing Bayonetta the way she was meant to be played. Go through your combo routes, get to your wicked weaves, you transform into the Demon Masquerade in order to pull off that finisher. I think that's a great idea. I think in a lot of ways that does feel like an actual evolution to the way Bayonetta should play out, rather than this whole pigeonholed playstyle that Bayonetta 2 has, where you have her movesets, but they don't work really well until you build a meter, and then you can just continue doing the same combos as before, except you're depleting the meter at the push of a button. Here it's like you have access to it at all times, you just have to finish your combos. That's great. I like that a lot. The Demon Slaves, I definitely think is a great addition. There's definitely a lot of inspirations behind Astral Chain and Scalebound here. There's a lot of influence, I should say. Like, Scalebound and Astral Chain were definite huge influence in the implementation of the Demon Slave system, and I actually think it's pretty cool. I like what they're doing here. They definitely made the D-pad actually functional this time around, because one of my biggest complaints in the last two games is that the D-pad was rendered useless by the way it was handled. Like, they made them shortcuts for items, but if you're doing an itemless run, you might as well just ignore the D-pad altogether. So it's nice that now they made the D-pad an actual part of the game system, and what they basically did was made it where you use the D-pad to switch between three different types of demon slaves. And hopefully we do get a lot of demon slaves to work with. I know we've seen Malphus, we've seen Gamora, we've seen Phantasmagoray, and we've seen the Train, which will indeed be a demon slave that we'll be able to summon, and I can't wait to see how that Train reacts. I just want... All I want is for me to be able to press the train button and just a random train comes careening through everything. That's all I want. I don't even want the train to do combos. I just want it to go, woo, choo choo, motherfucker. That's all I want. It's just going to destroy everything in its path. That's all I want. It's going to be fucking cool if that's exactly what they're doing. But yeah, I like it a lot. I like how they're trying to do this thing where they want to incentivize players to be a little bit more creative with how they intertwine between the Demon Slaves and Bayonetta with their Masquerade ability, where you use the Demon Slaves to continue doing your combos that you can swap back to Bayonetta and continue doing combos. So it's like a little game of volleyball where you're volleying one enemy up into the air with Demon Slave, swapping to Bayonetta, and then continuing the combo and then swapping back to the Demon Slave, you know, hand in hand. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know how much control we have over the Demon Slaves, but I definitely think that there's potential for really cool combos here. in terms of mechanics, like the really in-depth stuff, like the ground bounces or the sweep kicks or the whole relaunch stuff, the stuff that made Bayonetta 2 feel bogged down because they removed that stuff, it's not all that important in the grand scheme of things, because I know that sounds a little against of like what I'm always advocating for. Like, I really do want these air combos, but considering how Bayonetta 3 is incredibly different, I'm willing to embrace the differences that Bayonetta 3 has, as long as there is something that feels rewarding to pull off in Bayonetta 3. As long as it feels good, as long as it feels cathartic, I'm all for it. Because the problem with Bayonetta 2 is the more time I spend playing the game and trying to improve, the more, or I should say, the less it feels like I'm being rewarded. Because the big problem with Bayonetta 2 is that there is a severe high-risk, high-reward gameplay. There is almost none of that in Bayonetta 2. Almost often, it's better to go for the low risk because you benefit a higher reward out of that. Like, if I were to use items in Bayonetta 2, I get rewarded better for that. I don't get rewarded better for not using items. What benefit is there for not using items? What benefit is there for trying to do these fancy combos? What benefit is there for trying to do anything that's remotely more skillful than the surface level of what Bayonetta 2 offers? This is something that I already mentioned back in Bayonetta, in the first stream for Bayonetta 2. But the big issue with the witch time system is that it doesn't favor skill play. It just favors something that's completely out of the control of the player. You can do these perfect parries against these enemies, but you're not rewarded with a better witch time, which begs the question, why would you go for the riskier tactic when it comes to dodging these moves, or in this case, parrying the moves? You know what I mean? The high risk, high reward element is extremely important, and I hope that Bayonetta 3 implements that in many ways. So even if there's a lack of combos in Bayonetta 3, it's not the end of the world. What I want more is a game that definitely makes it feel like I'm being rewarded for playing really well. I'll follow the game's rules, but if the game doesn't feel fun, if I want to play in a more challenging way, that's when the game starts to get bogged down. But hopefully that's not what happens with Bayonetta 3. Again, I'm going into it with an open mind. I definitely think the game's going to be great. It's definitely going to be an incredible experience the first time I play it, because we're going to be seeing all this revelation, like, oh, like, are there multiple Bayonettas? Are the excuse me, are the theories that all these people have been concocting gonna come true? Is there some sort of secret that Platinum Games is hiding from us? Is there some weird multiverse going on here? Is everything that we've been asking for actually gonna happen? Like, it's the experience of figuring it out for ourselves is what's gonna be fun. After that, that's going to be a whole different story. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already going off on a tangent here, but that's my opinion so far on Bayonetta 3, and I'm a lot more open to it. I know there are some people that are so against it, and it's because Bayonetta 2 rubbed them the wrong way, and trust me, I know the feeling. At first, I was willing to say, you know what, I think Bayonetta 3 is not going to be good just because of this one tiny thing, but, you know, that would be very pessimistic of me. I would prefer to be more open-minded. I want to jump in and have fun. I want to ride along with the hype. You know, I want to be there with everyone else, and just enjoy myself. I'm quite sure you do get more witch time if you perfect parry, but witch time is already so short you don't really feel a difference. Exactly. That's actually the thing I should make clear. You do get more witch time for doing a perfect parry, but it's not a substantially huge difference. It's like the witch time is so short, you're better off just doing regular dodges altogether. So yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of things I want to say about Bayonetta 2 that has faults, and I mean, I can go into incredibly severe details about this, and in fact, I had it in the back of my head to make a video essay about this. I was gonna do something like a Quentin review style video where it'd be like a 2-hour video review detailing everything that I know about the game, but I just don't have the time to do that, unfortunately. I would need like a month-long break from work to be able to do something like that. Someday I might get to it. But for now, I'd rather just take the easy way out and make these streams for you guys. You can't say I'm being dishonest here. Gone Hunter says, then you're not very smart if you think one tiny thing ruins the game. Well, unfortunately, there are people that behave like that. Hell, there are some people on Twitter who have made the announcement that they're going to cancel their pre-order for Bayonetta 3 just because Hellena Taylor is not coming back to voice Bayonetta. Which is a shame. Like this whole Hellena Taylor controversy has been something that has been giving me a massive headache because there are so many people that keep getting the wrong message about what Platinum Games are saying. Because I know there are people out there that adore Hellena Taylor, and I love Hellena Taylor too. I think she is the definitive Bayonetta voice actress. But ever since that interview where Platinum Games said that Hellena Taylor couldn't reprise the role for Bayonetta due to conflicting schedules, it just left people with, like, it left people doubling down more on their theories that now they're saying that Platinum Games are bullshitting the audience because Hellena Taylor is in the game. She's just voicing a different Bayonetta, and that Platinum Games are being very coy about it. But there's a lot of reasons to believe that Hellena Taylor is actually not coming back whatsoever. I mean, I don't want to get into this subject because I'm not a genius. I don't claim to be a genius when it comes to this kind of subject, but I feel like people don't seem to understand that when things go on behind the scenes, there's nothing you can really do about it, and there's nothing you can really say that would make it true, because there's a person online, I'm not gonna specify who it is, but someone online said that they call bullshit on Hellena Taylor having conflicting schedules because Bayonetta 3 was in development for 6 years, so they couldn't come up with a way to have Hellena come in during any of those 6 years of development time. But the thing is, voice acting is not just a matter of walking into a building, doing a bunch of silly, goofy voices, and then going home. There's a lot of team effort at play here. You need to schedule a time. You need to be able to have directors involved. You need to have editors involved. You have to have these people available 24/7 so that they can be able to come back in, redo their lines, all that sort of thing. And if Hellena Taylor doesn't have time to do that, then she's not going to have time to do that. But apparently people think, oh, it's so easy to do this. Just go into the building. You got 3 hours to do the voices, then go back home. What's the harm? But it's like, you guys don't know what's going on with Hellena Taylor's personal life. You can't just say that it's so easy to do this because you're not in the voice acting business. You don't know anything about how this business works. Like, I can only tell you guys my experience from all the things that I have learned growing up and hearing these stories about how these voice actors do their jobs and whatnot. I can only explain why. I can give you a sort of idea of how this may have worked in terms of like conflicting schedules, because voice acting is usually done almost at the tail end of the game design, because one of the first things you got to do is make sure you have the game script prepared. You got to make sure the script is ready. You got to make sure everything is all lined up. Once the script is ready, that script needs to be sent off to a different studio that handles all of the voice acting. I know for a fact that Sega has their own studio that is dedicated to voice acting, which is called Studiopolis. They're the ones in charge of doing all the recordings that needs to be done. They're the ones responsible for calling in the voice actors, coming in, getting their lines done, getting everything recorded, and then sending it back to Sega, which they can then use for their games. I'm pretty sure Platinum Games has something similar to that, where they have a separate studio that is responsible for getting all the voice acting done. It's that studio's responsibility to get everyone in. If that studio is not able to find the right schedule for Hellena Taylor, then they're gonna have to move on and find someone else to be able to fill in the role. That's just how it is in the voice acting business. It sucks that Hellena got replaced, but that's just how it is. Because, dude, as a Sonic fan, I've had to deal with multiple voice changes over the years. We've had Ryan Drummond doing Sonic, then we had Jason Griffith, then we had Roger Craig Smith. Things change. It sucks. I know, because we become so attached to these people. We become so attached to these voices because they give these characters personality that once it changes, it doesn't feel the same. So I understand where people are coming from, but I also don't think people should be saying that Platinum Games are bullshitting anyone, because, again, nobody knows what actually goes on behind the scenes. Let me see something. I'm reading up on the chat right now because I go off on tangents here. Maybe I should do like a new video series that's kind of like Review Tech USA, where I just sit in front of a camera and talk about situations going on in the online world. I would like to do something like that, except I'm not super smart like the Review Tech USA. Also, I don't have a killer intro to start things off. I need something that's kind of like the skip it about that. I don't know. And then the video series would be called Review Set USA or some shit. Let me see. Hellena Taylor is a great voice actor, but she's not the only great voice actor. Duarl, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I think people hate change. Even if Platinum can get the best voice actor, the fans will always have a certain affinity towards one voice actor. It's like if Dante suddenly got recasted. Yeah, because I know in Japan, voice acting is a much more respected job, to the point that these voice actors become the characters. And that's something that we want to see happen here in the US or in other parts of the world, where these voice actors become the character to the point that we adore the character for the way they sound, because these people are giving life to these characters, you know? Like it's like how Ryan Drummond really gave that personality for Sonic. And then when Jason Griffith came in, that personality kind of felt like it was missing. You know, we become attached to these characters because these voice actors do a great job of giving life to these characters. And Hellena Taylor is no different. She definitely gave life to Bayonetta. So for her to leave and to get replaced, it's a downer. I understand it's an upsetting news, but again, I want to make it clear. I don't think people can just assume stuff because they know better. That's the thing I kind of hate about Twitter these days, where people just sort of, like, when these news happen, suddenly people start making posts as though they are like the expert in this subject. Like this one person on Twitter who said, oh, they replaced Hellena with Jennifer Hale. That's her name, right? Jennifer Hale. They replaced her with Jennifer Hale because Jennifer Hale is more popular, so they're doing the whole celebrity status. And it's like, where the fuck did you get that idea from? In the end, we don't exactly know what's actually going on behind the scenes. I'm willing to respect the choices that Platinum Games has made. One day, maybe Hellena Taylor will come up front and tell us exactly what's going on. But in the meantime, we definitely should not be making these assumptions. Maybe Hellena Taylor didn't have time. You also have to remember that during the game's development period, there was also a pandemic, which could have affected the schedule for everyone. Not to mention, a lot of people forget, but I think it was in 2019 or 2018, Hellena Taylor did get married. And so, you know, with her marital status, that can also cut into schedule conflicts. Chrysaurus says the name of the series will be Setting It Straight. Skip it up and that up. Yeah, sure. We'll call it Setting It Straight. That's kind of funny. The funny thing is the word set can work for just about anything. Like, I remember reading up somewhere that the word set holds the Guinness World Record for having the most definitions. And yeah, that's kind of true. So you can make the word set work with just about anything. Too bad there's only one human set out there. There we go. If there is another set in the world, they are an imposter. No deliberation needed. All I know is that it's bacon time. Yep. Making bacon time. God. I hope Viola has the most cringiest lines in the game. Like, I want Viola to be the kind of character who says the stupidest shit out there because she perceives it as the coolest thing she'll ever say. And to us, we're gonna grow because of how bad it is, but over time, we're gonna grow to enjoy. We're gonna. What's that word I'm looking for? We're gonna end up growing into her attitude and accept the stupid dialogues that she says. Like, she already says it's bacon time. I can't wait to see what other stuff she says. I also want there to be like a cutscene where every time she says these quirky lines, Bayonetta's just sitting there going, "What the fuck are you on?" I can't wait. Regardless though, it's bacon time is probably like the best thing I've heard her say so far. And I, oddly enough, like it a lot. I know people hate it, but I love it. Man, what an exciting verse. All you need to do is hold down while running in panther form. That's it. That's literally it. It's meant to be exciting, but when you really break it down, it's not all that fun. Oh hey, it's Pain. I actually like this dude. I mentioned that in the last stream, I think. There we go. Cheshire, I'm going to morb! Oh boy. Shut up, Loki, you didn't do jack shit! Okay, let's see if I can get all this. There we go. Come on, we all thought what we say as high schoolers was the coolest shit ever. Exactly, you know. The important things that we learn from the stuff that we say. In those high school days, we perceive things as cool stuff because we absorb the stuff we see on TV and the stuff we listen to. And my God, back in high school, what was all the rage was, you know, bands like Korn and Disturbed and NoFX. All the while, everyone was walking around with their JNCO jeans. I never had JNCO clothings, actually, but my friend was obsessed with JNCO jeans. See, he would come to high school with these massive baggy pants with all the pockets in the world. That dude was cool, though. Like, he was willing to carry everything for all of us. Hey man, I got your back. I got my pencil case here. I got my calculator here. I got the folders right here. He was the man you could depend on. He was like Bag Sag and Barry from All That, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we can continue with this segment, but if you turn right here, there's actually a hidden verse that you can discover. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't forget Linkin Park and Breaking Benjamin. God, what was that song Breaking Benjamin did? I think it was So Cold. I used to be obsessed with that song. Yeah, the padding for this game. There's definitely a lot of padding here. Shut up, Loki, damn it! You want to be fast? Get right in front of me. Ah, it's this peacock-looking fella. I don't know why I said feather. Well, actually, I do know why. Malicious. Ah! Ooh! I actually messed that up. I can't believe it. There we go. Ah, yeah. AMVs galore. MySpaces. What was that other website called? GeoCities. Remember that? Remember that stuff? Remember logging onto AOL.com through Netscape, inputting the keyword to find all these cool websites? I remember that. Defeat the enemies to earn time. Pretty fun, Muspelheim, but it's no different than just doing combos on enemies. Oh, wait, I gotta do it fast. No, I actually forgot. I'm wasting time. Okay. I can see it could be a little bit different here. I waste too much time trying to do these fancy combos when I should just go in head on with my hard hits. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Hold on a sec. Ah, back to Rakshasa. There we go. Much better. Remember, in order to get free music, you had to use Limewire and give your computer AIDS? I remember LinkinPark.exe. Those are good times. Absolutely good times, actually. Yo, that's actually how people found some really killer AMVs, man. I remember discovering a really cool Sonic X AMV through LimeWire, which led to the discovery of this really cool song that I ended up loving, and I actually still unironically like today. Like, okay, if we go on to YouTube, I think it's still there on YouTube now, but the music video that I found on Limewire was a Sonic X AMV called Pedal to the Metal. And it's just an AMV of the first episode, and the person who edited that actually did a tremendously good job working with only one episode to fill in the clips, and it ended up being a pretty fun video altogether. And the song itself is called Pedal to the Metal, performed by this group that disappeared into the limelight called Kazur, I believe. Kazur? Yeah, Pedal to the Metal by Kazur. Really cool song because it's basically a metalcore song. It's a metal song mixed with DJ hip hop, and it's so fucking edgy. You can't help but enjoy it. But the song itself has quite a lot of energy to it. It was definitely made with the idea of being able to listen to the song while you're racing down the streets. Like the song even starts off with like the car revving up its engine. So yeah, give it a listen. It's a fun song. Just be warned. It's fucking edgy as hell. It's got a bunch of dudes trying to sound all cool while doing them lyrical hip hop stuff. You know, it's pedal to the metal, but like I actually forgot the lyrics. Got it! Ooh! Oh, got that. Alright. I think we can move forward.
Try to keep up. Hey, wait!
What? Oh god, I thought I dodged that. There we go. Whew. No lie, for as much flack as I give this game, when you really get that final hit in, it actually does feel satisfying. Sonic Boom and Force as well. Wait, hold on. What are you guys talking about now? Hold on. Despite what people say, Shadow the Hedgehog is a really fun game. You know what? I agree. I actually like Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog is one of the only few Sonic games where I actually gave a damn to get all the A ranks in. And that's a lot of work, because damn, the fact that you got like 25 stages and they all branch out into different segments, and then having to get an A rank for each and every segment in that level, it's like a pain in the ass, but it's actually worth it, because when you find all those hidden keys and whatnot, you get these really cool item boxes. Like, not an item box, but like there's a box in every level where if you break it, you get a bunch of really cool weapons, like a samurai sword, a chicken gun, which you can suck in everything and it explodes into rings and whatnot. Like, Shadow the Hedgehog was a game where Sonic Team was being experimental, and I feel like they should have continued with this idea. Like, the game doesn't need to be edgy. I mean, it's stupid edgy because it's Shadow using a gun, and everyone started swearing for some reason. But I feel like if you could have a Sonic game with weaponry, it would actually be a lot more fun than what Shadow the Hedgehog did. Like, take the concept of what Shadow the Hedgehog did and elevate it a little bit more. You don't even need actual firearms. You could have stuff like maybe Tails giving Sonic or Shadow like a bunch of weaponry to mess around with and come up with really cool, clever stuff there. I mean, Sonic Team are pretty good at creating weapons. I mean, they've made games like Phantasy Star Online. I don't see why they can't pursue that. But since Shadow the Hedgehog is a product of its time and it got low ratings, Sega just abandoned the idea altogether, which is a shame because I think it could have worked a little bit more.
Try to keep up.
If I recall, hold on. There was supposed to be a, like... Oh, damn. I think I skipped one of the, I think I might have skipped one of the LPs here. Which means I'm going to have to go back here and find it again. Because I definitely want to show you guys all the weapons this game has. Oh no, wait, there's the LP. Hold on, hold on. This may not be the end of the world. There it is. Awesome. There we go. Okay, so that was, that's where the hidden LP is. You guys are free to backseat though, because, like, I've played this game a lot, but there's so many things I've forgotten, so it's not like anything you guys say is going to break the immersion or anything. There we go. Not bad. I see you guys are talking about Jak and Daxter. I've only ever played the first game. I would love to revisit the Jak series and be able to play the second and third at some point. Along with the Jak racing game and, I guess that was it. Well, there was a Daxter spin-off, but I don't think that's a game anyone should play, I guess. I don't know. Well, I hope you guys like fighting golems because we got another one. Boy, I sure love when the enemy obscures the camera. And he's dead. There we go. And finally, my weave did not miss that volleyball shot. That is awesome. It's a nice callback, if anything. Hey, I just joined. I didn't see you mess around with the Chernobog last video because you were doing back-to-back boss fights and then switched off when you got to the level. Have you used it this episode? Unfortunately, no. I haven't really been focusing much on the Chernobog because there really isn't much to the Chernobog. I'm sorry if you want to see me use the Chernobog more often, but to me it's just a slow and clunky weapon.
Time for me to hit the road, love. Things to do and all.
The world is dark and full of terrors. No place to be alone.
What are you on about, love? You should be happy I helped you this long. Now I have to get to Thimbleventer.
No, you will stay right here. I can't focus on what I need to do here if I have to worry about you off on your own. Come now, love. I'll take you to Thimbleventer after we finish my business.
Yeah, great plan, love. You can't be on your own, so let's go into the depths of hell. Go save your friend. I'm out of here.
I said no.
Damn it, Loki, listen to your mom. Well,
You again?
not your mom, just a
Listen,
mom.
mate. One, the mask is shit, okay? And two, get out of my way.
Your sins must be punished, Loki.
What? Who are you?
You pretend to forget me. Yet even if your memory may now be lost, the remembrances of time exist forever. Am I wrong, Lumen Sage?
A mommy, yeah. That's the better
Wait,
answer.
I'm the one you've been trying to kill this whole time?
Alraune witch. I am who you shall face. You will return what is rightfully mine. What I should never have lost. The eye.
The eye.
Child or not, you will see no mercy, Sovereign One. The sins you have forgotten are timeless. Now, remember them as you stare upon my face.
Sorry, mate. Nothing comes to mind. But now that I know that mouth of yours works, maybe you could jog my memory a bit.
This dude's got a mouth, alright. Alright. Let's fight this dude. Prophet.
Almost. So close. Got you. Is that all you got?
It's another flying segment. Isn't this exciting? Oh, come on. It's always that shove attack of his that always tricks me. Everything else I can dodge just fine. Mash that button. Mash it. There we go. Whew, okay, that I actually thought I was gonna get hit for that. Okay, that was my fault. I dodged too early. There we go. I took a lot of damage from that fight, so it's probably going to be a gold rank.
Hey, wait!
Arbor Witch. Is that the limit of your power? Did you never open your eyes to your true potential? You are no left eye, but you may still forfeit it, like a lady.
No lady would ever hand any.
Now that's sexist. Bruh, this dude literally saying you can't do anything because you a woman. Ha ha ha
If
ha.
you will not listen, then you will see. See a power beyond time.
Whoa, Bayonetta 1 visuals. For a split second, we're going back to something good.
What is the meaning of this? You said this was to stop the witch's rebellion.
Dorito Pope. Oh man, I have to find that picture. I remember someone actually made a Photoshop edit of a Pope with a Dorito thing, and it ended up looking so freaking hilarious. And I don't mean the one with Jeff Keighley. There was one that somebody made to look specifically like Prophet, which I thought was hilarious.
This war is not your doing.
No, it is not. I was deceived. Deceived by the light. Rosa, I'm so sorry. Please, please be still. I will save you.
We're already still. The cutscene doesn't allow us to move.
The eyes shall remain in...
Baldur!
Rosa! What have you done? Rosa. Rosa. Stay with me now.
It's been 20 years since I last saw you. But I kept it safe all this time.
Why haven't we seen the Vatican in any of the Baya games yet? You got me.
Symbol of our love. Your face will be the last thing I see. Thank you.
Rosa. Rosa. Please. Don't speak. I will save you. It's still not too late.
Baldur, take care of CUHRAYZEE. Watch over her. See to it no harm comes to her.
Dante already killed the Pope.
When the time
DMC4 is
comes,
canon.
Our dear sweet child will be the one. One to awaken and inherit the eyes of
Oh, dude. Spider-Man Web of Shadows? I've seen so much good shit behind that. I would love to play that game if I ever get the chance.
No. Rosa! Rosa!
Mummy.
Our classic heroes.
What was that?
A vision of truth. A remembrance. of time.
Lies.
You possess the left eye, do you not? You are an overseer. See the truth. See with the left eye of darkness.
Hey, Queen. Definitely her girlfriend.
Pests.
Little one! Damn it! No choice but to jump! Bayonetta! Let's go!
The performance here overall is great.
But no bother. The return of the eyes is simply a matter of time.
Huh. I was expecting less. Wow, I'm actually surprisingly good at this game.
Like my new haircut?
Cool. We can move on to the next chapter. But before we do that, we need to pay the gates of hell a little visit. So let's do just that.
Another LP. No rest for the wicked. Even if I am jollier than the average demon. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Be right back. This one's gonna be fun.
I believe the weapon
For a workout like this for
that
a while.
you get here is the Takemikazuchi. We're finally gonna have a pretty powerful weapon on our hands, but it's probably not gonna be a weapon I'm gonna be using too much.
You better be happy I like you, Bayonetta. If I didn't, I'd be charging you hazard pay for this one. Now go make me proud.
Yep. Takemikazuchi. A mouthful for a weapon of its type. And fortunately, there is no alternate variation of that weapon, so instead of spending halos on anything like that, I think we can go ahead and buy some useful accessories. I can definitely go ahead and buy Muramahakala. Definitely something worth holding on to. Let's see. As for techniques, well, I already got all the techniques, so don't have to worry about that. And as for the treasures, these aren't all that important. They're mainly to get the additional costumes, and I'd rather not waste my halos on this. If I have plenty aside, I'll definitely buy some of them. But I think we're good. Okay, let's get out of here. Alright, let's go ahead and set up Bayonetta for this one.
Oh, you want to play with Bayonetta?
Let's see. Let's go ahead and have Takemikazuchi on hands and Rakshasa on feet. And for accessories, well, there really isn't anything else I got other than Muramahakala, so let's do that. There we go. So, say hello to Takemikazuchi. Fucking huge ass sword. I mean, not sword. Hammer. Oh man, my mind's not in the right place right now. Yeah, no, it's a huge ass hammer. Slow but deadly. If you charge it up, it will have this electrical burst that does extra damage. There's really not much else I can really say about this weapon. It's pretty damn cool. It's a really good weapon for the hard hits. If there's one little complaint I want to say about the hammer is it goes back to what I was saying about Bayonetta. Actually, no, it goes back to what I was saying about the last stream that I did, which was back in episode 2. One of the big problems that I have with the weapons in Bayonetta 2 is that while there's a higher focus on melee attacks this time around, there's less of a focus on projectiles, and I kind of wish Hammer would have had a projectile. Like, I originally envisioned, because I remember talking to some people online about this, and they told me that it would be overkill for me to request the hammer to have a projectile, but I don't think it's within the stretch of the imagination to have something that could be doable. And I remember mentioning that it would be pretty cool where if you charge your hammer and you built up this electrical current, you can then like aim the hammer like a little gun, and then you shoot off like this electrical orb that goes through the enemies, and if it touches the enemies, it electrifies them, leaving them like stuck in place so that you can then follow them up with your hammer attacks, giving you an incentive to charge for those hits. Because when the enemies are frozen in place with the electricity, that will give you more merits, that will give a purpose behind the hammer having those slow moves. You know, like the hammer is pretty slow because it's very powerful, so you kind of want to get the upper hand on the enemies in any way possible, and electrifying the enemies would have been a pretty cool way to be able to give yourself a little bit of leeway to charge up for these attacks. Would it be too much? Probably, but hey, in Bayonetta 3 we're gonna get a hammer that doubles as a rifle cannon, so I ain't complaining. Like, okay, Takemikazuchi is cool. I remember someone was telling me, like, it should be the best weapon in the game because it's so powerful, and I don't consider it the best weapon, but it's definitely one of the strongest weapons.
Jean.
God of War 2 still looks amazing on the PS2 to this day. God, I would love to play the God of War series at some point. I've never gotten around to it, and I would love to set up a stream for that. But for me to do that, I have my PS3 right here. I would need to buy like the device that allows me to hook up like 2 HDMIs to it so that I can bypass that HDCP nonsense that the PS3 has. I can do that or emulate the PS3, but to be honest, like I said in my last stream, I don't want to emulate anything and put a lot of stress on my PC. Now we could go to here to find the Muspelheim. We have now entered the hardest chapter in the game. Absolutely. But it shouldn't be too hard for me. I hope. I really hope. Witch time disabled. Oh no. Boom! This hammer's crazy when you smack it on enemies with its fully charged attack. Watch this. Kill screen! It's not that impressive, but it looks cool. There we go. Onward climax hammer spinning is actually one of my favorite attacks in the game. It just looks silly. You see these giant weaves like spinning on the ground like a giant carousel. It's fucking great. Just be careful not to show the sex minigame quick time event in the God of War games to have the video remain on YouTube and Twitch. I didn't even know there was... Oh yeah, there was that thing, wasn't there? Oh dear God. That just kind of shows how edgy God of War was trying to be back in those days. Awesome PS2 graphics sex. Would anyone care for some hot coffee? God damn, this weapon is ridiculous. But low combo score. Well, that sucks. Now, if we go around here, over to the back side of the cliff, there is a hidden verse that we can discover. But first, let me break this treasure down. There we go. I just like doing this a lot. There we go. It is such a stupid move. Ah, and it also reveals an LP. I actually forgot about that. Also said, technically you don't need a PS3 to stream God of War since most of the games are playable on PS4 or 5. Well, yeah. I know that those games are on the PS4, but the problem is, I know for a fact that 1 and 2 is available on the PlayStation Now, so while I could definitely play the PlayStation Now version of God of War 1 and 2, the problem with that is those are games that are being streamed through the PlayStation hardware. It's not a game that's being run, it's not being run off the console natively. You're playing it through a server, so it's streaming to you. So imagine I have to stream a game that I'm streaming back to Twitch. That's already going to put a load on my internet connection, and I don't want that to be a problem. I would prefer to play the game on the actual hardware. That's why I would really like to go out of my way to get that device to be able to stream PS3 stuff for you guys. I would prefer that over the PSNow service. Now, I do know that God of War 3 is available as an actual physical copy on the PS4. I know that. There's an HD re-release of that game. It just sucks that that gets the HD re-release treatment, but not the first two games. And yes, that's another problem, like Doral said, input lag. I don't want input lag. Especially in an action game like God of War. And here we go. We just gotta avoid these creatures as we make our way towards the tornado. I think it's a tornado. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ah! I wish I could dodge here, but I can't. I think I'm safe. Oh, no, not yet, not yet. We're still making our way through. I actually dodged that. What the fuck? We tech that. We tech that.
You've been naughty.
I also missed the heart along the way, but who cares? Hey, it's the spider. What's his name? Phantasmagoria. Nailed it. Oh, you son of a bitch, I'm gonna destroy you now. Oh, come on, okay. Oh, he did. Society, if we could juggle spiders. Oh, okay. Admittedly, that was a fun fight. I actually have no problems fighting against enemies that you can't juggle, since the whole idea isn't to juggle, it's more about dancing around them, and I think Phantasmagoria is fun to fight against. Ah, you gotta get going? Oh, it was you the whole time, Chili Fries Good. I should have known better. Well, if you gotta get going, you gotta get going. I'll see you another time. Have a good one. Okay. I need to remember how to explore this place, because there's a lot of things for us to find here. Spin, 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 spin. Woo! Okay, that was actually pretty cool.
Dreadful.
Oh no, I forgot about these demons. This goddamn demon that has the ability to turn Bayonetta into a young girl and then eat it alive. I hate it so much. I'm not gonna explain anything about this dude because I don't want to do that. But you can turn back to normal with Umber Climax, so that's good. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with you. Imagine a character action that lets you play as a character that looks like Ronnie Coleman with the physique. Now, wouldn't that be something? Okay, let's see. I want to make sure that I'm going the right way. I believe if you travel back, that's when a hidden verse will trigger. I want to make sure. Like, leave no stone unturned. I don't know why I combined those words there. There is supposed to be a hidden verse here, but it only pops up after you finish a couple. Oh god, I know you guys are bringing up Sloth, and I'm dreading the Sloth already. I hate him so much. I'm going to do my best to explain Sloth and why he's a terrible enemy. Definitely one of the worst enemy designs in the game. Nier Automata on the Switch is a hella good port. That is surprising to hear, considering Nier Automata has had nothing but problems in other ports like on the PC. So to hear that it's running really well on the Switch is actually impressive. I wouldn't mind doubling down and getting a... I don't mind... Yeah, doubling down, is that the right word? Getting Nier Automata again on a different platform. I already have it on the PS4 and on PC. And technically I have it on Xbox because of the Game Pass. So what's the harm in getting the Switch version? Double dipping. Double dipping. Thank you. Thank you. My mind is going crazy right now. I mentioned this earlier, but I'm a little sleepy, so I might say the wrong things, and I hope you guys can forgive me, because, you know, like, when I'm half asleep, I say dumb shit.
Excellent. So close. Almost. Is that all you've got? So close.
Get out of here.
Dreadful.
At the very least, a don't get hit challenge should give you a pure platinum automatically. Sloth about to wake me up, yeah. Okay. Let's see. There's so much to find here. Let's see. If I go that way, I think... Whoa. No, never mind. I think this is the other way to go to find more stuff. Give me that. Poke this eye out.
Is that all you've got? Got you.
Time to spin like the Tasmanian devil that I am! It's not gonna give me any points, I just like doing that because it's fun.
Get out. So close.
Boom! Oh my god, okay, that felt really good. And yet I still get a low combo score. God damn you, Bayonetta 2. What do you want from me? Okay, now let's go ahead and backtrack. Because I certainly don't want to do that whole point of no return bit. No, not yet. But wasn't there also a hidden verse around here? Like, I could have sworn there was another one around here somewhere. Let's see. I noticed that there's like a treasure somewhere out there. Aha! Okay, here we go. There's the other LP. Awesome. God, I can feel the frame rate dipping here. It's barely holding it together with 30 frames. Woo! That parry, though. There we go. Awesome. Pure Plat as it always should. Okay, now, but here's something that sort of baffles me. Let me see. Because I notice there is a treasure chest out by its lonesome, and I'm trying to figure out how to actually reach it. Let me see. Yeah, it's that lonely treasure over there.
If you need to learn how to talk to a lady, ask.
There we go. Let's see. How do you get there? It's been forever since I played this game, so I don't entirely know how to explore this game.
If you need to learn how to talk to a
There we go. Where was that treasure? It's all the way over there. It's all by its lonesome over there. I guess we can traverse through here? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Awesome. Give me that. Yes! More moon pearls. Okay, now we can move on. Bayo 3 seems to have divergent paths that make sense with your environments for the secret verses. Oh, also, they apparently adding cats and frogs alongside the crows. I can understand cats, but frogs? Huh. Seems like a weird choice to me, but I guess there must be some significance behind that. We'll find out what it is once we actually get our hands on Bayonetta 3. See, okay, who do we got here? Ah, no! It's the Sloth! It's the Sloth! Quick, hide your kids! You know what? Not fucking with this guy. I'm just gonna torture attack him. Get out of here. It's your boy Sloth. He's your brother from another mother. So, alright, look, I should go into details as to why I don't like Sloth. The thing I really hate about Sloth, and it's not too apparent here because I'm playing the game on normal mode, but on the highest difficulty, Sloth is like the bane of my fucking existence. Like, that dude really loves to slip out of every single goddamn attack, and honestly, as far as I know, I think he's the one enemy that gives you the shortest amount of witch time no matter what you dodge. Which wouldn't be too bad in and of itself, but this dude has some of the most lightning fast attacks in the game. Stuff that I'm just not prepared to see coming. Like, I'm good at... I have pretty quick reflexes. I'm not going to say I got cat-like reflexes, but I have a decent amount of reflexes, enough for me to be able to hold my own in games like Bayonetta 1 and a couple of fighting games out there like Blaze Blue. But Jesus Christ, I think Sloth may have some of the most ridiculously fast twitchy attacks that once again falls into the same problem that I have with some of the enemies here, where it feels like you need to anticipate their moves more than just naturally seeing the move coming a mile away for you to be able to dodge out of the way. It just doesn't work. But on top of that, the other thing I don't like about Sloth is that he has so many gotcha moments. Like, it's one of those where he'll have an attack that you could dodge and then attack him in Witch Time. But as soon as Witch Time finishes, he has a random follow-up that comes from that first attack. Like, the most obvious one I can bring up is the one where he'll bring out his swords, stab him on the ground, and then he'll stand on the sword, right? So you would think that the stab that he does is the attack you gotta dodge. And in fact, you do have to dodge that. And when you dodge it, you get Witch Time. But here's the problem. Because Sloth has really strong poise, there's not a lot of moves that can affect them and knock them out of the way. So when you're in Witch Time, you're still hitting like this stone-walled creature. And when Witch Time finishes, he will start attacking again. And in this case, he has a follow-up attack where after he finishes stabbing the sword into the ground, he will then have like this sword above his head that'll just come on down onto you. And if you don't see that coming, you're gonna get hit by that. And nowhere in this character's movement are you even prepared to see that coming. It's just a random attack that you're supposed to know after having dealt with them for so long. You know what I mean? It's just so dumb. Like, these follow-ups that Sloth has rubs me the wrong way. Thankfully, in normal mode, he's not really that bad. But Jesus, when I was doing my Pure Platinum video for Bayonetta 2, that chapter that I did 2 chapters ago, where I think it was I forgot the name of the map, but it's the one where I have to fight Sloth 2 times in a row. Like, one in this arena and then one in a hidden verse. And doing that in one go was the biggest challenge I've ever had to face. Because, Jesus, man, Sloth is not a fun character to fight against. I'm all for an extra challenge. I don't mind if a character is challenging, but there needs to be some sort of control to the way you fight these enemies. I know I keep ranting about Bayonetta 2 so much, but you'll have to forgive me because I really think this game could have been a lot better than how it turned out. Okay, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? I wasn't even paying attention. Where do I go? Which way do I go? I think it was this way, right? Yeah, it was this way. There we go. All Bayo 2 rants are justified. I know that, but try telling that to some of the people online, like on our Bayonetta. Oh yeah, no, in NSIC difficulty, there's moments where you fight 2 sloths. It's like, gee, Billy, your mom lets you have 2 sloths? I promise you guys, at some point, I'm gonna get the Pure Platinum for this chapter soon. Like in my Pure Platinum video series. Oh god, no! It's Sloth, except he's angry now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I should have known. No! There we go. See, look, that did you see that sword drop and then that sword thing that he does afterwards? When you Witch Time off of the first attack, you can hit him, but he'll still remain on the sword. And when Witch Time gives out, you have to prepare for that incoming sword attack that he does. Oh, thank you for giving me time to react to that. I'm gonna try to fight him without succumbing to torture attack.
Is that all you've got? Smash it! Got you! Almost!
There we go. I don't want to rant about this game. I've already done too much of that already. It makes me sound very whiny because I know somebody's probably going to watch this and says, ha ha ha, you just have to get good. And trust me, I know I have to get good. I feel like I'm already good enough with this game, but there are also just some things that rub me the wrong way. I say that over and over and over again, but eventually it will become true. Like I said, thank goodness I'm playing this game on normal mode. In normal mode, everything is a lot more tolerable.
Why, if it ain't Bayonetta, fancy finding a witch like you in a place like this.
Rodan, don't tell me you came here to rescue me, like some kind of knight in shining armor.
Rescue? Do I look like the rescuing tank? If you were to kick the bucket here, I'd be all over your soul like a hungry hyena.
The reminder UI, yeah, that's still a thing. From all the gameplay footage that I've seen from IGN and Game Informer, that's still a thing, so that's a good thing. Ironically, it's the people that are good, like you said, that see the issues with this game. Right, that's the thing, you know?
Right.
I'm good at this game, so I know what the issues are.
Let's have some fun.
By the way, if you didn't know, this game has multiplayer, you know, the whole tag climax thing. So every once in a while, you're going to have verses where you're going to be teaming up with a character that actually is playable in tag climax. So you get a little taste of how the multiplayer works here. Except the weird thing is when you're playing with someone like Rodan in story mode, Rodan ends up being just this insta-kill god mode type character. So you gotta be super careful because Rodan might end up killing the enemies before you can, so you won't get the points needed. I'm surprised this is not a level in Tag Climax. See, look at that. Rodan's just effortlessly killing these dudes. Yeah, Rodan's kill stealing. That's not fair.
And so is my
We're working together. Whatever Rodan's points are, they should come to me too.
There she is.
Hold up. You're not seriously thinking of
Hold
getting
up.
a man in his next bed.
Hey.
Chill, Bayonetta. Don't go shooting up my target, you dig? I need that one intact.
Nah, at least I got a Pure Plat out of that one. Not bad, actually. This was a pretty good run, all things considered. Oh, I skipped a verse! No! I can't believe it! I've soiled it! I soiled it! No! The thing I was dreading the most, and I accidentally skipped a verse. Hope it wasn't a very important verse. No! No! I'm not a scrub! I'm not a scrub! You gotta believe me! I'm actually good at video games! I'm good! Ah! Okay, now even though Rodin is busy flying off into the gates of hell, he can just as immediately teleport back over to the gates of hell, which is his shop, so that I can get my LP set up.
No rest for the wicked.
No pee-pee. I didn't get pee-pee. I don't have pee-pee. What is wrong with me?
Be right back. This one's gonna be fun. Been looking for a workout like this for a while. Ta-ta. Damn, some of these fools are really about that life. Had me working overtime to knock this one into shape. Off you go.
Salamandra! Yes! Finally, we have reached my favorite weapon in this game. This was the weapon I was actually anticipating, because this is one of the better weapons that Bayonetta 2 has. Even though it doesn't have projectiles and it goes against what I'm usually all for, like I want weapons to have projectiles and whatnot. In terms of damage dealing weapons, you're not going to get anything better than Salamandra. It is very fast, it is very relentless, and one thing I like about it is that it also allows you to do extra damage if you time your attacks properly. So let me go ahead and equip that and be able to demonstrate for you guys why I think it's actually a pretty good weapon. No PP, no life. Yeah, you ain't cool if you ain't got no PP. Alright, hold on. Switching it over to Salamandra, baby. Yes, finally. The thing that makes Salamandra really cool is that when you hold down the button when you attack an enemy, Bayonetta will rev up her chainsaw and start doing constant damage onto the enemy. But when the chainsaw starts to burn up, then you see it turn bright red. If you let go of the button at the right moment, Bayonetta will initiate an extra sweep for extra damage. Time it right, and you can get not only a lot of damage in, but you can get a lot of good magic out of this. So let me see if I can do it. Like that. Really good stuff. I also love its stiletto. It's something like this. The spin is also really awesome. Let me see. I want to set up a really cool combo here. Ah, damn it. Because if you do the uppercut version, it also has an extra slice. And when you time it right, that extra slice actually sends the enemy higher up into the air. Like, I don't know if you pay attention, but in the intro for my streams, there's a combo clip from Bayonetta 2 where I'm using the Salamandra to keep the enemy going up into the air with that extra damage that I do. And it just looks sick when you pull it off. Let me see if I can get it right. There we go. Well, it killed him. There we go. Ah, that is so awesome. It just sucks that practice mode. Bayonetta 2's practice mode is actually kind of lame because you only get one enemy, and the enemy has incredibly short health. So it's not like you could do any real cool combos. You're really restricted to what the enemy allows you to do, and I really hope that in Bayonetta 3 we get a much more robust practice room. Hopefully they've taken some cues from Astral Chain for that, because in Astral Chain you have a really cool practice room where you can select any enemies you want to fight against, and you can select their health, whether it's long or whether it's infinite. And I believe you can also set up their difficulty. And hopefully Bayonetta 3 follows suit on that. Damn it, I'm really not getting the timing on that right. I want to try to record a combo for my 28 Days of Bayonetta thing. Alright, let's try one more combo. Man, he doesn't last that long. That really sucks. Oh, my timing is so off. Damn it. I'm sorry. I want to try to get this combo right. Alright, one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'll just leave. I know I said one more time. I lied. Come on. I don't know why the timing on that one is so hard. That didn't look too bad, actually. Oh, what the hell? I hesitated on that one. Ah, I wanted that to reach. Well, you know what I mean. If only the enemies can last a little longer, I could do some impressive combos for you guys. Okay, back to the story. What was the story about? I forgot.
I came to pick up a friend. It's almost her curfew.
A friend, you say? Since you have a modded Switch, you could create a mod that increases the health of these basic enemies for practice purpose. You know, I'm gonna look into that. I do have a modded Switch, and maybe I'll look into it, because I kind of want to step away from like modding games. I just want to have a modded Switch so that I can have a lot of cool emulators in it. But I'll look into it.
Give me my trespasses now. What are you going to do without your precious palace?
Butterfly. The way she pronounces that.
Good thing the three of us girls enjoy a good cat.
Alraune! I think that's her name. Let me see. Alraune, or I don't even know if I'm supposed to pronounce the A. Alraune. I don't know. If you guys know how to pronounce it, please type out her name phonetically in the chat.
I don't know what you did to piss her off, but whatever it was, nice.
Nice. Here we go. She's actually a pretty fun fight. Like a fun boss. Not the best, but fun. There we go. Huh, a new way to say bitch. That was only round 1. Meet round 2. Alraune, again! Only with a lizard. It's no wonder folks love Alraune. She's very classy and elegant. Quite a queen in her own right, actually. Too bad we're gonna have to kill her.
Release my Umbran sister.
Let's do it. Come on, John, let's get you out of that cocoon. Ah, damn. Okay, that was my fault. There we go. We finally got John in our hands.
Damn, woman. I thought I told you to chill.
I love how Rodin can just effortlessly stop a Wicked Weave.
Monstrosity.
Jean. Jean, get up. You're going to be late.
We're supposed to be getting married in an hour.
Time.
Wake up!
Get up! Please, Jean! Wake up!
Only through the tears can you magically wake up the princess.
Jean!
CUHRAYZEE.
What do you need? A wake-up kiss or something?
The line that fueled the shippers out there.
You never were much of a morning person, were you?
How would you know, Bayonetta? How would you know?
This is... CUHRAYZEE. You came here to rescue me?
Well, she certainly came.
Are you insane?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Let's go.
This is sus. Absolute sus.
You need to get back to your body and get some rest too.
Be careful, CUHRAYZEE. Something...
You know what? I'm actually surprised that's not a costume for you to have for John.
Just go home. And no stopping or turning around along the way.
I thought I'd fucked up my business. Gotta hand it to you. This is quality. The perfect palette for an artiste. Now, time to do my dirty.
So that's how that works. Well, not very romantic.
Got a nice glow about it, don't you think? As for its power...
You know what?
Well, you don't need me to explain.
Spitballing here, but I think that should have been a weapon in Smash Brothers. You pick up the little Rodin item and you can suck up an opponent into it, and then it spits them back out, and an item that's related to that character comes out. Like if you suck up Mario and then Mario gets popped back out, a mushroom comes out. Something like that could have been pretty cool.
Got them all lined up waiting to be saved, huh? Don't forget about your new toy.
Who is this bot? Have a good broadcast. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Let me try to block this person. No. I don't have the browser open. Well, I'll do that later. Hey, a platinum. Sweet. I still got it.
Like my new haircut?
Alruna! Quite possibly the worst whip in the game franchise. I'm not kidding. Like, I know a lot of people love Alruna. It is a pretty good weapon on its own. Hold on. Let me go to practice mode and see if I can demonstrate for you guys Alruna. Because, I mean, Alruna is pretty cool as a melee weapon. Like, okay, it's got fantastic range, very aggressive. Super fast. So, okay, as a weapon that you use as a melee weapon, it's pretty good. But my problem with the whip is that the grab is so awful. Like, the grab is so clunky. Like, let me show you. See, in the first game, when you grab an enemy with CUHRAYZEE and you pull them back to you, it's super fast and snappy. There's never a cooldown or anything like that. It's just boom, bam, grab them, you're good to go. Here, they made it where like when Bayonetta pulls the enemy up to them, they gave her an animation where she struggles to pull the enemy up, and it just feels like a bit of a downtime. Like, I know it's not a huge amount of time. It's not like I'm talking about like 30 minutes are going by. But compared to the first game, this added amount of time doesn't do anything more than just feel like the game is slow as a result. The funny thing is, if you hold down the grab button, instead of pulling them up to you, you can grab them and then slam them back down to the ground, which I think is actually a pretty cool attack. Let me show you. Boom. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. But the grab itself is just slow and awkward. I don't know, something about it doesn't feel so snappy, and I don't really like it. It's not a bad weapon. In fact, putting the whip on your feet is much better. Let me see if I can set that up. Because the feet variant has probably one of the best combos in the game, which is this one. The combo goes kick, 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 pause, kick. I believe that's the combo. Because it lets you do this. That is a pretty awesome combo. I'm gonna try to record a cool combo for you guys. See if I can get something out of the way. Let's do this. Ah, he died already. God damn. Ah, that didn't kill it. You bastard. That looked awesome. Let's try that again. Ah, that missed. Let's see. Come on. My god, my magic gain is like non-existent when I'm trying to do these combos. Let me build up some magic here. Alright, let's try this again. I want to make a cool combo for me to share on Twitter. I'm sorry for labbing here. I hope I'm not leaving you guys bored, but this is usually what I do whenever I try to record a cool combo. You get to see the boring part or something. I like doing this a lot. It's just fun. Ah, too early. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see. Let's see if this will kill it. No! Damn it, I want it to be the finishing blow. It's so hard to time the enemy's health here. Nah, that's lame. Let's try that again. Alright, one last time. Okay, so close. I got a good combo going here. Hold on. If it kills it, then I'll record this one. If not, I'll have to try again. Nope. I need to add like 1 extra damage to my combo. I need to figure out what combo to add. Let's see. Ah, no, that's lame. Ah, I switched over to the wrong weapon. Damn it! I don't want you guys to be bored while I do this shit, so I'm gonna wrap this up quickly. Maybe if I do the last attack, that'll actually do more damage. Let's see if I can add that in. There we go. This should do it. Oh no! It almost killed it. Okay, I need to add 1 more attack. Let's see if I can do this. Ah, okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We got a full-fledged combo coming in. Oh, I did it too early. Okay, hold on. We got something going here. got it! Yes! There we go. There. A nice little combo for you guys. Let's see how it looks in the actual clip. There we go. So, yeah. Whenever I record combos, it like... when you see my combo videos, you see all the amazing stuff that happens because that's all I show you, the cool stuff. What you don't see is the boring sessions where I'm trying my best to come up with something cool on the fly. So, you know, you get a little insight on all the shit that I do here. There we go. I'm going to post this on Twitter right now. Post this. All right, hold on. Today is the 8th, right? Yes, it is. Day 8 of 28. Hold on. 28 days of Bayonetta. All right. Live stream combo improv. First try. There we go. Perfect. There you go. Shall I continue with the stream? Because I think I got another hour for me to goof around. So, you know what? I can definitely go for one more chapter. Let's do it. Let's finish it off with the Lumen Sage. Hey, look! It's a minigame segment. Don't leave home without one, Platinum Games. Okay, let's see. So the controls are pretty basic. Speed up, steer, lock on, blade slash. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Every combo is the first try if you ignore the rest. Exactly. That's how good I am. I ignore everything else in my life. I ignore all the mistakes and only focus on the greatest moments of my life. Hey, look, it's Gamora. Hello, Gamora. I'm going to summon you later. I actually don't think this segment is annoying. then again, I'm so used to playing the minigames in the first game that I've come to enjoy these a little bit more because they're easier than the minigames found in the first game. I know I'm a weirdo for liking the minigames in the first game, but, you know, that's just how I roll. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to hold up to run. Jesus. Horse! You know, it would actually be pretty cool if we can summon a horse in Bayonetta 3. Just a giant-ass demon horse on fire. That would be pretty cool, don't you think? What's the point of witch time if it's going to last half a second? You don't understand. That half a second is extremely important. It is extremely important because only with that half a second are you given a chance to decide if you can send food to the homeless, needy kids from Africa or something. Starving kids in Africa could have had that witch time. This is just like somebody tore in an Elden Ring.
He still owes me some answers.
Your impudence will cost you your life, witch.
So you're saying diplomacy has failed, then?
Hey, I know that reference.
Surrender, or it will be more than your mask that you lose.
Umbro, witch. Or shall I call Bayonetta?
That seems to be what people call me these days.
Very well then, Bayonetta.
every 60 seconds in Africa a minute passes. Well, that's why we have witch time. To add some more seconds to that. Baldur! You mean to tell me that the Lumen Sage was the Lumen Sage this whole time? Okay, let me swap weapons here. I know I give Alraune a lot of flack here, but it's actually a pretty good support weapon when you combine it with Salamandra. When you're in witch time, a really good strategy to use here is to grab the enemy with the Alraune, smack him down to the ground, and then follow it up with the chainsaw. Oops, almost forgot to change this weapon. There we go. Boom! There we go. May not be a platinum run, but I'll take what I can get.
Be forgiven. He will never be forgiven. My soul is illumined. He will draw his last breath before me. This is impossible.
Little one?
Where am I?
Bayonetta!
You're in Bayonetta 2.
Away from me!
You need to escape from this game. Run while you still can, Loki. Free yourself from this abomination. Not bad. But I guess gold with platinum means I'm going to end up with a gold statue at the end of this chapter, I believe. Maybe, I don't know. Oh no, never mind. Still a platinum trophy. I still got it. I guess I'm pretty good at this game. No, Loki deserves to be in 2. I think everybody should deserve freedom and be an escape from the shackles of Bayonetta 2. Alright, as much as I want to continue playing this game, and believe me, I really do, because I have so much time available today, I think I'm going to call it quits here, because I am definitely getting tired, and I think I deserve a nap. First I need to make myself some food, then I can take a nap, and then once I wake up from my nap, I'll be able to go out for a jog. I still need to keep my my health up and at 'em, you know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a stream here. What'd you guys think? This was a pretty fun run. Actually, not a lot of stuff went bad today. Like, no random internet disconnection, no audio errors. I'd say this was probably one of the best streams I've done so far. Alright, well, I just want to say thank you all so much for tuning in and checking out this stream. You guys mean the world to me. I'm so thankful that you guys decided to take some time out of your busy schedule to watch this stream. Even if I do complain about Bayonetta 2 quite a lot, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't having fun with this game. I am. I totally am. It's just that when I try to play the game at a higher level, it's when things start to get a little bit more frustrating. I think playing this game on normal mode was probably the best call to do here. But yeah. Anyway, I'm definitely going to go get some food and then I'm just going to relax. Later tonight, I don't know if you guys are interested, but tonight I do want to hop online and play Overwatch 2. I've actually been playing Overwatch 2, and it's really cool that I was able to get all of my stuff from the first game and transfer it back into Overwatch 2. So all my progress is there, and I get to enjoy all the stuff that I unlocked. And I've been having fun with Roadhog and Wrecking Ball and all sorts of things. So if you guys are interested, hey, I'll send out a message on Twitter to let you guys know when I'm playing Overwatch. I'm not sure if I'll stream Overwatch 2, but it's something I've had in the back of my mind. If you guys are interested, just hit me up, follow me on Twitter, and if you guys want to, if you guys haven't already, down in the description of this video is the link to a Discord group that I have set up for Bayonetta fans called the Bayonetta Lab Corner. This is a really cool Discord group where people can come together to talk about Bayonetta from a technical point of view. Like if you want to talk about mechanics and combos and cool tricks, or if you want to learn how to do the cool combos like I do them, like if you want to learn how to play the game like I do, you should definitely check this place out. It's filled with a lot of people that really adore talking about Bayonetta in terms of playstyle, you know? It's not about theory discussion or anything, although I do welcome story discussions and theory discussions, but this is a Discord group dedicated more to talking about tech. And, you know, it's where I get to share some of the cool tricks that I pull off. And, you know, if that sounds cool for you guys, check it out. If not, well, just stay tuned for any more future streams that I'll be doing from here on out. And we're getting really close, man. So close. Only 20 days left until Bayonetta 3 comes out. That's absolute hype, man. can't wait. But until then, all I can say is stay wonderful. Take care, everyone. Peace out.
I know that you'll be back.